All right, our final category is bow weight and speed. The more weight you put on your bow, the louder the volume you're going to get. So if you are using just a medium weight, that's about a mezzo forte, okay? The less weight you put on your bow, and I'm not picking it up, I'm just putting less weight, feeling like my arm isn't weighing down into that bow as much, the lighter your volume is going to be, okay? So we're going to get back to a mezzo piano, a piano, pianissimo. Okay, notice that I naturally inclined myself more towards the fingerboard as I was getting lighter. That's in combination with some of the stuff we did earlier this week, which is your bow placement, okay? So the heavier your bow arm feels, and notice I'm not saying pressing, you are not pressing on the string, you are using the weight of your whole arm to increase the volume on your string, okay? So I'm going to do a range from fortissimo to pianissimo. So that's just using bow weight, a little bit of bow placement, okay? The other thing is when you are playing, you have a bow angle that you need to be aware of. Violins and violas, your bow stick is going to angle towards the scroll, which means that the bow hair is slightly going towards your face. Now I'm not laying my bow on its side, it's just slightly going towards your face, okay? I'm doing that not with my wrist, but by rolling that bow stick in my fingers. Okay, so here's flat, here is angled, just a little bit, okay? Flat, angled. Same thing with cellos and basses, except because your stick has to go towards the scroll, your bow hair is going to angle towards the floor, okay? Again, not doing this by dropping my wrist down here, all right? Here's flat bow hair, angled bow hair, flat bow hair, angled bow hair. And what that does is it actually puts more of your bow hair on the string. If your bow hair is flat, then it kind of gets a little concave in the middle and it doesn't actually all touch. If your bow hair is angled, it's actually fanning out and getting better contact with the string. So another thing to think about when you're thinking about your bow weight and distribution is fanning that bow hair out, getting that angle on your bow hair so that you have more hair touching the string, okay? Lastly, bow distribution, how much of the bow you are using, okay? Obviously, if you're playing an eighth note, you're not going to use the whole bow, but a whole note you are. So this has a lot to do with rhythm. It also has somewhat to do with volume. You can get a lot of really special effect kind of sounds by playing with your bow distribution, how much you're using along with the weight. You have to think of it kind of like a slider. They all work together to find that perfect, warm, beautiful, rich sound.